we're going to do cleaning today. It is Wednesday, and we usually get it all done. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do our cleaning routine very early because it's going to be hot later and hot the next few days. I want to get my home cleaned up and not have to do a lot during the heat. We're in the TV room, and it needs a lot of attention. Got to fix the pillows, fold a blanket, clean up the coffee table, wipe everything down, tidy up the corner there. Got to do a full sweep and mop in here. Shake the rug out. I don't need to dust the TV. This is the front bedroom, my tweens. I'm going to make a bed, do a sweep and a mop. Aircon units are in. I am standing in the front of the house purposely because the bus will be up here in a little bit. Despite my kids are old enough, I still watch them from afar. My selfie stick that holds the phone while I'm filming. My tabletop 90% of the time is cleaned up. The Blue Jay are very excited because I put out their peanuts. I'm going to check on the gerbil, make sure she is fed. My senior gerbil. Got some laundry to fold. Going to do a full sweep and mop in here. I'm now standing in the dining area. It is zoned off. The table is where we eat. If I look this way, it looks like a traditional dining room, minus the pet. Then we have the table with the printer here. On the opposite side, my extra freezer, cupboard, cube for our shoes, so they're not all over the floor. They're nice and tucked in and hidden. And then this way, in the breezeway, you come up the stairs. It's the first place you stand in. Once you come through the little hallway, is where I have my mainstay rack from Walmart.com. And I don't like the laundry baskets in the bedrooms because they're very small. And they stay right here because the laundry facilities are downstairs and we do not share a washer and dryer. The other tenant has their own. Bathroom needs to get done. And this is the middle bedroom, my oldest, who's graduating from high school this year. Gonna make the bed, make sure nothing's on the floor of the closet, and do a full sweep and mop in here. The bedrooms are relatively small, and anything cluttery or empty bottles we'll take care of. Then lastly, we'll head on into the kitchen, where we'll take care of all the countertops, floors, whatever dishes are in there. And we'll prep one of the meals. I'm going to shake out the rug first. We're going to tackle the TV room while we're waiting for the bus to come up the hill. Grab my broom, dustpan, and mop from Dollar Tree. It is their Swiffer version of this Swiffer name brand. I love it. It works really well. Laundry was yesterday. I shake out my rug every day. If it was later in the day, I would grab the vacuum cleaner and vacuum it. It's kind of a tough rug to vacuum because the fact that it's not fitted onto the floor like a fitted sheet on the bed, it bunches up when you run the vacuum over it. Let's get this cleaning done and get it tackled. Let's get this cleaning done and out of the way for the day. I clean every single day. We have 2 to 3 cleaning videos per week. We have a Clean With Me players list for your enjoyment with all kinds of cleaning videos and organization videos and decluttering videos. I'm going to take care of the basics in here. I'm going to fold the blanket. I'm going to pick up the pillow. I'm going to wipe things down. I grabbed an extra wipe. I'm going to put one on to the mop head of the Swiffer here. And I have my spray from Dollar Tree. It's the LA Awesome with orange. And we're going to do a full mop in here. All the rooms are kind of small, if you haven't noticed. And it likes to glide right underneath it like a regular Swiffer to keep under things nice and clean. Now we're going to take time to tidy up this little corner. I grabbed the bin that was empty and put my snacks in it for TV time. I'm going to wipe down the coffee table. I'll grab a drink of water, Stay hydrated when you're doing a lot of work. Wipe it down. I'm going to wipe down all the controllers as well as the box set. The series that I borrowed from the library recently didn't work, so I'm going to send it back. The bus has gone by. We're into the front bedroom now. I'm going to get the bed made, do a sweep and a mop. Anything needs decluttering, I'll tackle that. We'll get this room done. On to the first bedroom. I'm going to fluff the pillows up, then get the blanket. We're going to do it on the pink side today. It's been a while. We can do it on the unicorn side and switch it out every few days. And make the lip at the top. I got my broom. I'm going to do a quick sweep in here. L shape with the bed. Always do behind your door. Make sure nothing's behind anything. The garbage can doesn't need emptying yet. I'm going to grab the mop. I'm going to do a quick mop in here so then the room's nice and clean and ready for Jacqueline when they get home. Into the dining area now. We're going to focus on the pile of laundry. Get that folded. Then I'm going to wipe down the dinner table, sweep and mop, and see if the gerbil wants to eat. I like to check on her multiple times a day because she's a senior. Take care of the laundry first. Only a couple loads. Laundry's getting less and less due to the warmer weather, and we're not wearing heavy, bulky clothes. A lot of shorts and dresses now. At least myself, I wear a lot of dresses in the summertime because it's nice and cool rather than having things stuck right to you, especially when you're a larger size woman such as myself. My children are skinny minis like I was when I was a kid, and they like to wear shorts. They're not really much into dresses. They're both tomboys. I get everything folded up. I do 3 piles. My husband always puts his own away. I open up the window and put the fan on just to circulate the air in here. The gerbil got fed off camera. We're going to sweep in here. I grab my spray so I can do a mop as well. Those are the wipes on the chair there that I attached to the Swiffer head. They're multi-purpose. I use them all over the house, not just for mopping floors. You can find them in a 20 count. They have a 10 count, but I grabbed the 20 count. I always grab the ones with more for your money. I'm going to put the new mop head on. I'm going to spray as we go. No big bulky buckets or dirty mop heads required. Just to take the refill and throw it into the garbage when you're done mopping your floors. Getting all the way around. And I did the breezeway real quick. And once we're done in here, we're going to move on in to the middle bedroom, my teens room. We're going to wipe down the table so we'll get it ready for dinner. Into the middle bedroom, my teens room. I'm going to make the bed, sweep, mop, take care of any clutter. Anything on the closet floor will be picked up. Into my teens bedroom, the middle part of the house. I do the dinner table right before dinner as well and after dinner. It gets wiped down multiple times a day, just so you know. I always fluff the pillows up. Now we're going to take the comforter. We're going to do it on the fox side today. And it doesn't want to make a lip today, so I'm not going to bother with it. Get those throws. It gets cold in the room with the air conditioner on. Isabel likes to keep them out all year long. Makes it more homey. That top one we got at Five Below, the Game Over. The dolls. Now I'm going to tidy up the dresser. And I'm going to sweep another L shape, opposite L, of Jacqueline's room. And then I'll mop. Not much in the garbage can today. I'll check it again Friday to see if it needs dumping out. Do a quick mop through here. And I spray the floor as I go. And I turn off the lights as I leave each room. We're in the bathroom. We're going to take care of the sink and the toilet on camera. I'll do the faucet and the tub off camera. If you're new, it is rusty and old. This is a 140-year-old home. We're on the top floor, so I don't do that on camera because it's just not pretty. I'm going to take care of the garbage can because it looks like it's full. Get the bathroom ready for the day. On to the bathroom sink. A little bit of Comet and the toilet bowl too, so it has time to just sit. Taking care of the basin part of the sink as well as the rim. Onto the toilet. The scrub brush only touches the lip of the seat and the rim of the seat that you see me doing. And then I take the clean brown rag and wipe down the toilet and the rest of it. And change the garbage can here so it goes out. The trash will be here probably around noon and 3 usually. New York State hasn't allowed in a few years plastic bags from the supermarkets when you shop, so I had to resort to Dollar Tree trash bags. They look just like name brand. You get a 10-pack. I think New Jersey is the newest state to ban the grocery bags. The kitchen now. Before we get cleaned up, we're going to take care of the dinner prep first. The only thing I'm going to clean up first is the countertop, so it's a clean surface to work on. Then we'll take care of the entire kitchen once dinner's prepped. On to the kitchen now. I used to clean up first, then prep, but that doesn't make sense. So now I am cleaning just the countertop, and then I'll do the dinner prep, and then we'll do a big cleanup once dinner's prepped. So you can see into the crock pot. We're going to get it turned on and preheated. Mother's Day, I saved my ham hock from our spiral ham. And we're going to make ham hock soup with beans. And if you don't have onions or celery, no fret. I found this great thing at the Dollar Tree that everything is pre-cut. You just pop it into the crock pot. This is Dollar Tree friendly and pantry friendly soup. I got the black beans from the Dollar Tree. This is what I was talking about. It's a seasoning blend. It's onion, bell pepper, and celery mixed. Already cut for you. No cutting required. Perfect to the person with a dull knife. I got my ham. I'm going to cut up with my shears. And here is the ham hock. That's going to go directly into the crock pot. You'll need about 2 bouillon cubes. And you're going to fill the water up 3/4 of the way full. I'm going to season it with black pepper and garlic. If you like salt, feel free to add salt. I do not cook with salt. What I'm going to do is dump in our beans. The beans went up at Walmart, I noticed, and the Dollar Tree is about 8 to 10 cents cheaper. But if you have to drive extra to go save that money, just buy it where you are, is what I always recommend. I'll be saving these for the Dollar Tree Empties videos. They come up a couple times a month, at different times in the month. And from the Dollar Tree, I'll be using a half a bag of this, putting the other half away for another meal. Go ahead and dump in a half a bag. And I've been folding these up into Ziploc bags so they don't spill all over the freezer and they stay contained and fresher longer. And if you watched me in a long time, you know I like to add on extra. I'm going to put in about 1/4 bag of these mixed vegetables into the soup for extra nutrition. I love all kinds of vegetables in my soup, salads, stews. This will fit into the same bag with peppers, onions, and celery. About 1/4 cup. And by using 1/4 cup each time, you're going to save yourself money. It's going to last longer. Now I'm going to add my water. 3/4 of the way full, usually about 2 to 3 cups. I let the water run for about a second or so. Then I'll grab the bouillon cubes and throw in the ham hock. It's already starting to look like a beautiful soup. And I'm going to be freezing soups for quick lunches throughout the month. Quick eat eats for dinner. The only thing we really do for takeout is once in a while Burger King if they have a good special on their app. Subway if they have a decent coupon, and on pizza. And we just rediscovered Little Caesars, and they have several dollar pizzas, which were really good. Just a little bit of a spicy pizza, but not too bad. I don't think a lot of pizzerias use garlic on their pizzas anymore because it doesn't taste garlicky. And just a little more. You're going to have this set to high for about 4 to 6 hours. And once the beans come soft, And you're going to reduce it to low. And it's going to simmer all day and smell incredible. Before we move on to the bouillon cubes, we're going to dump in the ham hock here. This is a great dump and go soup where you don't have to do a lot of thinking. You'll hear my husband in the background. He's very loud. He works from home. All that ham is going to fall off your bone. And I'm going to add in the bouillon cubes. Throwing the rest of the ham here. Again, this was left over from Easter that we froze into individual baggies. That is how I meal prep. I just do the meat part because you never know what you're going to be in the mood for in the future, and that way all you have to do is add fresh vegetables. Now I'm going to grab 2 bouillon cubes, the black pepper, and garlic. A permanent pantry staple in my house is bouillon cubes because I like to make my own broth, and it tastes amazing. The ham is salty enough so you don't really need any extra salt at all. Normally, Wednesdays we would do spaghetti sauce, but we decided to wait on that. The next few days I won't be using my oven Thursday, Friday, Saturday, probably Sunday, depending on how hot it gets. It's supposed to get near 90. This is a pepper garlic combo from Dollar Tree. I stockpile it. I'm going to add in about 3 teaspoons. I'm going to grab my onion soup mix. A little extra onion flavor. Also from Dollar Tree, the little jar here, they had them out Valentine's Day. When I open my onion soup mix, I put it in there so it stays fresher longer. And sprinkle it about a teaspoon. I'm going to cover this, and it's already set to high. And then you'll see what it looks like later in the bowl in a separate video. Now we're going to take care of the sink and the dish rack. Put all the dishes away, see if it needs cleaning underneath it. And then we're going to turn our attentions over to the coffee area and stovetop, wipe it all down. Because it's going to be hot, I have an opportunity to clean my oven on one of those days because it won't be turned on. So look for that video later this week, early weekend, early next week. I have the camera up high so you can see me putting away the dishes. Then we'll readjust and wash the dishes in the sink. There isn't that many, probably about 10 dishes. Clean underneath the dish drain. I do that every other day so it doesn't get scummy. Rinse my shears off. I'm going to clean up the muffin pan and wash all the plates, cups, and bowls and utensils in the sink. And then we're going to do a full wash of the sink and wipe it down with soap. And then use a clean rag to wash it down completely and make sure all the soap goes into the drain. You want to clean your sinks out a couple times a day to keep them clean and from smelling. Just about done with the dishes. Got a big bowl here. My kid likes to have popcorn at night. Just a couple more utensils. Rinse it off well. I soak it because it had butter in it. And here we are getting the sink completely done. All the way around the rim as well as the basin part. And I grabbed the filter quickly so it gets rinsed off. And I love using the hose to hose it out. Have the clean rag in my hand to get rid of all the soap so it goes down the drain. And we'll turn our attention to the other side of the kitchen. I'm going to wipe down the stovetop with this clean sponge, hot soapy water, and with a clean towel, we're going to wipe down the microwave and the stovetop. Get all the hot plates underneath everything so there's no sugar left for any critters to want. Had a couple of utensils to put away and a cake pan. The coffee I'm keeping because I'm going to make some iced coffee later today. I love iced coffee, especially in the summer months. It's nice and refreshing and easy to make. Now we're on to the floors. I'm going to do a sweep. And once the sweeping's done, I'll do a mop. The cord got stuck and I want to make sure it didn't get damaged. We like our stand mixer. My neighbor's going to let me borrow their bread machine, so we're going to try making homemade bread. Hopefully get it done correctly for a change. Then we mop.